Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everybody. This is Reggie, and this is the Haitian Freethinkers show. I do apologize for tonight's late start. It is my fault. I will be getting in contact with my co-host, James, in a second. Once again, this is Reggie with the Haitian Freethinkers show. Once again, as I contact my co-host, James. James, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so we're live on the air. Once again, everybody, this is the Haitian Freethinkers show, and I'm Reggie, along with my co-host, James. James, say hello to the people.
How you doing, people?
All right, I want to apologize to James first and everybody else because I got the show started a few minutes late, and it's all my fault. Got discombobulated a bit, but we are on the air, and we do already have one person that's holding area code 646. So I see you there on the switchboard. I will get to you in a few moments, but I just want to let everybody know first that this is our first show, and late start notwithstanding, we are hoping to have great things in store for you. For those of you who are not familiar, Haitian Freethinkers is one of the few secular groups for Haitians. However, we do not discriminate, and I'm lucky to have my co-host James with me, and he's going to let you know a little bit about himself, and then I'll let you know a little bit about me. So, James, can you let the people know who you are and what to expect from you, please?
All right. Well, my name is James, and I'm from Lakeland, Florida. And basically, my part of the show is I'll be a lot of stuff that's in the news, entertainment-wise. I'll be bringing to the people and bringing to the forum, for us to discuss things, music, movies, books, anything for that matter, for that nature, actually.
Roger, and my name is Reggie, and I'm the organizer and founder of Haitian Freethinkers, amongst other things. And I've been away for a while. I just came back to the U.S. after being out for about a year, working outside the U.S. So James came to me with a great idea, and I thought it was a wonderful thing to get a show to showcase to the world through Blog Talk Radio, some topics and concerns for free thinkers, but again, this is a great platform to promote Haitian free thinkers, and so we're going to do that right there. As for myself, I'm Haitian American, born in Haiti, came to the U.S., basically became an atheist in 2009, so I'm kind of new in a way, but I decided to form Haitian Free Thinkers, like I said, because Haitians are underrepresented. So I just wanted to reach out to all Haitians, whether you're secular or non-secular. And the group on Facebook has been a great success. I was hoping to find about 10 people who are interested, and we have about 100 people in the group. So I think it's a wonderful, and James is one of those people. He's a wonderful guy. Again, another Haitian brother, and very smart, and he's going to share with the world some of those things that he talked about earlier. So, James, the last time we spoke, one of the things that you mentioned you were going to talk about was Kanye and something that happened while he was performing. Can you share a little bit about that, please?
Yeah, it was actually the kickoff his new tour, Yeezus tour, and to set it off on the stage, he brought, I guess, an actor or somebody to perform as Jesus, and the actor he came on the stage, and Kanye, he did his, oh my God, I can't believe, I'm talking to Jesus right now, you know. And so Jesus comes up and he's like, you know, I didn't come to make the show that, you know, being bad is cool. I came to everybody, to wake up everybody who's dead and make them alive. And then next thing you know, he just walks off. And you can hear the crowd. Some of his fans are like, man, he's going too far. Or some people, they're not understanding. And so then he did another interview, and they asked him about it. You know what I'm saying? Even your hardcore fans were kind of puzzled, you know, the Jesus coming on stage. And he said, basically, you know, there's been many people who's played Jesus before, you know, so why should him having someone play Jesus be any different? You know, it's all part of performance art and everything like that. So, but I just kind of funny because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Kanye West fan, and I love his music, and I can kind of separate his music from his actions, you know, in the outside world. But that was just one of the things I found kind of funny. You know, even some of his hardcore fans were saying they were kind of sacrilegious and stuff.
This is not the first time that Kanye has mixed religion into his music. One of his hit songs was a song called Jesus Walks.
Yes, I remember that.
And it was actually pretty dope. I liked it. Did people think it was sacrilegious back then?
No, actually, I liked it back then too, and they took it more back then as him saying, you know, even though you're being bad or you're doing something bad or you're being of the world, you know, Jesus still walks. He still, you know, protects you, and so, you know, even people who are like, you know, strippers or whoever that may be, you know, and they were like, you know what, Jesus does walk with me. So it was like a message. So everybody took that one as a good one back then.
Roger. And I think the name of his current album is called Yeezus. So what's the connection between, I guess, Christianity or whatever and the album name? Like, what's the inspiration behind it?
See, ever since he first came, Kanye first came in the game, he's always considered himself as like a savior to music. He's always considered himself like that, like the Jesus Christ to save the game, and he's always portrayed himself that way. And even in interviews, and you know, they were saying before he even made it, he used to always say that, man, look, I'm here to save the game. I'm doing beats for so and so. I'm gonna be that dude, and you know, and that's what he's portraying. I think that's what he sees himself as.
Okay. Now, once again, everybody, this is the Haitian Freethinkers show. My name is Reggie, and I'm joined by my co-host, James. If you would like to call in, the guest call-in number is 646-652-4442. Once again, this is the Haitian Freethinkers show. This is our inaugural show, a little bit of a beta show, but I'm joined by a great guest, co-host, I should say, James. I see we have one caller, area code 646. Is it okay if we take this caller real quick, James?
No problem.
No problem. One second. All right, area code 646, you're on.
Hey, how you doing? What's up, Reggie? How you doing? Hey, James, what's up, man? This is Edwin. Yeah, so
brother, how you doing?
Good. Yeah,
hey, how you doing, Edwin?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, I'm just decided to call up. I seen you know, you posted everything on Facebook, and decided to call up the number and you know, see what was going on, and I've been a part of the group for you know, a couple of months now. And yeah, pretty much like you did say earlier, you know, this, you know, the secular community in as far as like you know, the atheist in secular community, in the Haitian community, is underrepresented, and pretty much that's what this group is about, you know, to bring a little bit more awareness. And you know, I decided to join, and you know, you guys are great, and I just also wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you know, you know, having this group and putting it on Facebook, and giving everybody the ability to get familiarized themselves with each other. So yeah.
All right. That's great. It's great that you stayed up to call, and I do appreciate your comments. And I'm going to place you back on hold, and just continue to listen and support us. And I do appreciate your comments, Edwin.
All right.
Sure do, brother. We sure do.
All right.
All right, so that was Edwin from a member of Haitian Freethinkers showing us some love, and I do appreciate it because right now I know there may not be a lot of listeners because of the time of the first show, 11:30 on a Saturday evening, but we do plan on getting a friendlier time slot, and we're trying to our hands out on what's best for everybody, but tonight is the night. For me, I have children, wife. It's not an excuse, but I didn't want that to interfere with the work, so I want everything to be good and quiet. And James was very understanding and patient, and Edwin, was kind enough to call and give us lots of love because it does take a little bit of work to get this thing done. So James covered Kanye. There was another story that you wanted to mention. What was that story about, James?
I'm actually looking through my notes right now to see what was hold on.
No, it's the confession. The confession that Jesus was made up by.
Oh yes, that's what it was. I got so busy. My son, he had a birthday today. He turned 2. It's not an excuse. He turned 2 today. So I didn't really get to look up on it, but I promise the next show I will speak more on about it. But it was more about in UK, some anthropologists did some research, and they say they found actual writings, confessions, saying that I guess Christianity was formed to combat another form of religion. It was like using a poison to combat another poison.
Roger, and I do believe that I did browse over that same link, and it was pretty interesting. I didn't get too deep into it. The only thing that I wanted to mention was that during the comments that I was looking at about the link, is they said that the author of the discovery, I forgot the name of the person, they said that somebody posted that the author was not very reputable. So we'll go ahead and try to find
I'll research more about that. I'm going to do that. Matter of fact, tonight or maybe tomorrow morning, it's a Sunday, and I'll do that.
Roger. And happy birthday to your son's second birthday. My daughter is 2 years old, and if you guys are not parents out there, then you really want to appreciate how much work it takes to raise a little one and still try to take care of your own business. So salute to all parents out there, especially the men, because let me tell you, we need the men to really contribute their part because, taking care of kids is a very tough thing, and, it's tough on the women, and, just, help out and take care of your responsibilities if at all possible.
Even if you don't have money, just time is good enough with them.
Yeah, and we're gonna cover that in a lot of different topics. Once again, this is the Haitian Freethinkers Show. You're listening to Reggie and my co-host James. The guest calling number is 646-652-4442. And I'm going to touch up on, again, Haitian Freethinkers, the group, a little bit. You heard earlier from one of our members, Edwin, a brother who's been supportive of us since for a few months now. You can find us online, and basically our purpose, our mission is to do some outreach work and let secular Haitians know that they're not alone. There are a lot of groups on Facebook for secular people. Haitian Freethinkers is probably one of the only one. I know it's one of the only ones for specifically targeting the Haitian market. So if you happen to hear about this show and you're interested in Haitian Freethinkers, or you're a believer and you have questions, feel free to look us up, Google us. You'll find us. We have a blog. This Haitian Freethinker show is just another extension of what we're trying to do, so we can educate people. And James, has been great to join me, and he has a unique aspect to, his perspective on life and everything. And we were talking about artists, James. You said that you knew some people that you're hoping to get in contact with to. That are atheists and maybe Haitian or maybe not, but can you let us know some of the names, some of the people that you're trying to hopefully get on the show?
Okay, this is one female. I know it'll probably be hard to get her because, she's probably very busy. Her name is Angel Hayes. Then there's another guy by the name of Kid Ink, and when he's spitting some of his raps, it's more of regular street stuff, but at the same time he says stuff about questioning God and his existence and certain stuff like that. So I've hit him with a couple emails, and he hit me back saying he appreciate the love that I show as far as his music. So I'm going to see if I can get in contact with him some more, see if I can get him on the show. Also, too, this is another story I want to ask you something about. How do you feel about it's something I saw, I think it was posted in the group once, about how Haiti are going against the gay people really bad. They're beating them up and all kind of stuff. It's rioting and stuff. It's crazy. I remember Haiti being more gay friendly as I was growing up because my mom and my auntie, they used to have gay friends.
That's a very good point. I was in Afghanistan when I saw that post, and I think there was people who were trying to think about talking about or putting legislation about gay marriage in Haiti. And then some people got together, and a few people got killed, unfortunately. But I would say my experience, growing up in Haiti, for those who don't know, I was born in Haiti, and I came to the U.S. when I was about 9. Haiti at the time, from my perspective, was not pro homosexual. So there's some phobia there, and it was unfortunate that where the homosexual movement is trying to make some headway in places like the U.S. of course, and Europe, and now in Haiti, and this happened. But from what I read in the story, people were just demonstrating now how big the protest was and who led it, which was of course religious people, Christians. I would have to go back to the story, but it was unfortunate that, it's okay to protest if you don't like stuff, but it's not okay to attack people for who they are. We don't condone that, and it's very unfortunate. But I think Haitian culture, overall has a ways to go. You mentioned that, your relatives had, gay friends, but from my experience, not everybody is open about it, Unfortunately, our culture does have some things that we need to discuss, including homosexuality. But from my personal experience, it's not something that's necessarily deemed as good, and mostly because of religious reasons. So that's my perspective. What do you think?
Well, see, you were telling your story. Maybe I should have told more of my background. I'm Haitian American. My folks are from Haiti. And I was born in the United States, and so I more had, a watered-down Haitian culture because I can speak Creole, but I can't speak it as perfectly as someone who comes straight from the island. Every time I talk, my kids' mother always tell me I sound like an American trying to talk Creole. So And so I basically got the watered down Haitian culture version a little bit, mixed in with a lot of American culture. Became an atheist. Well, I always had questions, and I always was searching as a teenager and then all through my 20s. But then I guess when I was about 26 or so, I guess when I was just like verbally just said, yeah, I'm an atheist, and then I just came out and open about it. And so, but as far as like I said, my aunt, she had a Haitian gay friend. They used to come over all the time, and I don't have an issue with gay people at all, and don't have any problem. I don't see how anybody else had any problem with them. And I don't know. I thought that, you know, because of that, you know, they were more open, because even the guys that were hanging around, they used to actually do business with them and stuff like that. So it was like, you know, I thought everything was all cool with gay people, but I guess on the island it's something different.
Right. Like I said, it's an individual thing, you know, and you know, just like anywhere else, you know, you have the Jamaican people who are supposedly renowned to be very anti-gay, you know, and you've had some people, you know, in Jamaica getting killed really recently for the same thing. You have the issues that happen in the Uganda because of this white Christian pastor guy named Scott Lively. So there's a lot of progress that needs to be made in this area. But I'm looking at the clock. We have about 1 minute left. So this is the time where I'm going to start to wrap things up and remind everybody once again that this is the Haitian Freethinkers Show. This is our inaugural show, and it's been great. But I want to let everybody know that there will be another show, if anything, exactly 1 week from today at the same time, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will be here along with James, my co-host. If you wish to call in, the call-in number is 646-652-4442. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank Edwin for calling. And if you wish to get in contact with us, you can find us on Facebook, Haitian Freethinkers. Just look us up, and we'll make contact. So as the show comes to an end, I want to thank everybody, and please join us next week on the Haitian Freethinkers Show, because we have much, much more in store for you. Again, my name is Reggie, and I'll talk to you later. All right, so now we are out of time. Now, this might be recorded, so I just wanted to let you know, James, because I've had some experience with Blog Talk Radio in the past, and they've given us like 15 minutes after the 30 minutes. So I just want to make sure that you know that, just in case that they capture this part of the conversation. But this was pretty good, despite the little bit of late start. So that's my bad. I fell asleep after taking care of the kids. So.
So I forgive you, my son.
Thank you, Father. But yeah. So next show, we'll have like some topics preset again, and we'll talk, especially one day before, and 15 minutes to 10 minutes before the show starts, and I will definitely be ready. Or happy birthday to your son again. That's a beautiful thing, because you know my daughter's 2 years old as well.
Yeah, I went over there, man, and it was like he couldn't get off me, man. He was a little short, little dude too, so he wouldn't stay off me.
Roger. So the first artist, I forgot her name. You were unable to reach her, correct?
Oh, what'd you say?
The young lady that you're trying to get on, you said that you probably...
Oh, yeah. I haven't been able to get in contact with her. Like, I've just sent her an email, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, she actually has a major record deal, actually two of them, a United States and a European deal. So, and she's, like, doing tours, I guess, to, you know, get her name out there more. But she's really good, man, and I haven't received any email back yet from her, but the one kid Ink, I'm going to talk to him more and see about getting him on the show.
Okay. Some of the things that we discussed do have stories where I can link on Haitian Freethinkers, the group, and we already have Haitian Freethinkers, a community page. So that's already set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look her up. I'm going to look for the story about Jesus being made up, and maybe even the Haitian demonstration against the homosexual, I think, marriage thing. So
I'm gonna when we get off the phone tonight, I'm gonna be doing some research as well. I'm gonna be doing some more looking around and some more artists, and I'm gonna look to see about some more books, because it was in another group I was in, a lady wrote a book, and I think it was about about the black woman in the black church, and how it basically keeps them down and stuff. So I want to, I guess, get back in that group and get in contact with her again.
Okay. So if you have any links or any information, just email it to me, to the Haitian Freethinkers at Gmail address, and I will post it on both the group and the page.
Okay.
And then we'll have that material available for people to go ahead and follow up on. So
okay.
It was a pretty good show, and like I said, thank you for your patience. And I'm gonna wrap it up and post some things on the group, and we'll be in contact as far as the next show and everything. But as of right now, same time next Saturday.
Okay. And again, I'll be looking up some more, like I said, entertainment and stuff like that, as far as the world of free thinking. Because I think there was a story, I think a football player who may be out in open atheist or something like that.
Oh, wow, that's big. I don't think I know that one. So, yeah, hit me up, and especially we'll talk at least one day before and at least 15 to 10 minutes before the show as well.
Okay, yeah, today was just a rough show, but it went by fast and smooth, though.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. We'll talk about how we're gonna handle callers, and because I didn't perceive having any callers because this was the first show, but I'm glad that I took it and ended up being one of our own. So
exactly.
So yeah, we'll work it out.
Okay.
All right, so I'll talk to you later.
All right, no problem, man. Take it easy. Good night.
All right, good night.